Hi, everybody. Queen Crystal King in the building. I just popped up here to let you guys know that I'm good. I'm okay. Um, I got a few phone calls, and it was some phone calls that showed concern about me and how much drama has been surrounding me. But I want to let you know that that's not anything I invited to myself. I feel good. I'm still resting from that long, long live, but I had a blast. I really did. I come on here and I talk in general. I really don't make a lot of videos, and maybe I should. But lately, I've been doing a collaboration, and I'm very happy with it. I'm not quite sure why there's so much controversy surrounding my name, but I want you to know that I'm still Crystal. I'm not doing anything more or less than what I normally do. I've just had to flex a little bit more than I'm used to. But please just know and understand that I let you guys know what's going on with me stress wise. I let you know what's going on with me according to my treatment, and how the progress is coming along. It really does take a lot for me to jump in the middle of the ring and start swinging and banging. It takes a lot, but that's what I had to do. I don't feel like there's anything that I need to address concerning that. But as my subscribers, and you guys care a lot about me, and I care a lot about you guys, if there's something that, concerns you, or you want to talk to me or ask me something, I have absolutely no problem with that. It's just that I'm not trying to stir the pot. It was a misunderstanding. It's been resolved. And at this point, I'm ready to move on. I'm very happy with the choices that I've made. I'm very happy with my progress that I'm making with my chemotherapy. And I'm just really not that concerned about much, because I try my best to handle things as they come. But lately, it's just been a lot. I mean, me, I like things laid back. I like to chill. Uh, and if that's the way I could have it, that's the way it would be. But it didn't happen that way. And I'm not going to speak in subliminals. I'm going to address this on my channel, and I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not quite sure still how it got to blow up as big as it did, but I do know that I don't want anyone to be concerned that I'm putting too much on myself. There are times when I do put too much on myself. This is true, but guys, I'm good. I really am. I'm good. I'm preparing for next month. I have a birthday coming up, and I'm staying close with my family. I'm staying close with my friends, and I try to surround myself by people who encourage positive energy. Lately, positive energy has not been surrounding me, but I still do have positive people. I need to understand why it seems like if you stay stuck in one spot, it's okay because, you know, people may feel like you'll be where you left them. But I choose to grow. I choose to do different things and challenge myself, but I don't do it to the point where I've lost focus of the real picture. And the real picture for me is making sure that when I go to get that chemo, my levels are good and I can handle it. I've been putting in a lot of hours in stuff that I probably could have avoided, but keeping it a buck, I gotta I gotta take up for myself. I have to make it known that once I make a decision for something in my life, the consequences are mine. And there really weren't any negative consequences with my decisions. I still wish that it didn't have to go as far as it did. I still wish that it didn't have to be as stressful as it was. But I absolutely guarantee you that the most important person in my life is me. And I'm doing the best that I possibly can to generate positive energy towards me. Hi, Angela, beautiful. Good morning, Crystal, at work listening. Thank you so much. I came up on here this morning to let my subscribers know that I'm okay. Um, I got a couple phone calls concerning, are you all right? Is this too much for you? It is a bit much, but I'm all right. See, Angela, normally this is not my way, and normally this is not the type of stuff that I like to do. But sometimes you have to say, excuse me, and sometimes you just have to say, get the hell out the way. And this is one of them times where I just had to say, get the hell out the way. I want I want to be able to be that type of person where if you say, I'm not quite sure what's happening, I'm feeling kind of down in the dumps today. Well, let me see what Crystal is up to. But I also want you to understand that there may be times where I'm down in the dumps and I may have to reach out and do something different so that I can feel better. But it just was so much controversy surrounding me, and they were lies. It was just a lot of lies being told, and I had to do what I had to do. I don't regret what I had to do. So I'm still going to reach out to my subscribers. I'm still going to let you guys know that although I didn't do the show on Saturday, please forgive me. I was just completely stressed out. I couldn't handle it. Um I apologize for those who may have questioned my character. I apologize for those who look to me for encouragement and strength, and you may not have saw that or heard that. I'm doing my best, but if you know anything about me, you'll know that that's not my first route. That's not my first route. I really would rather work things out than have to battle. But just know that when it comes to me, I'm going to defend me. I'm going to take up for me, and I'm going to stand in the truth. And the truth was that I was a target. And why I was a target, I have an idea why. And I'm not talking about this because I want to open up another can of worms. I'm talking about this because I feel that you should know that that's just not my way. It's just not my way. If anyone had any questions or they wanted to ask me something, I'm not going to tuck my head and run. I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability. But there are just some questions I don't have the answers to. I'm doing my best to stand strong. I am. Uh, ugh, that was exhausting. It really was. It was very exhausting. And I hope to God I don't have to repeat that, because that's not something that's going to help me in my journey. What I want to do is simple. I just want to be healthy. I just want to be able to put one foot in front of the other and try to be that type of person that you can come to for comfort. But please don't, I'm hoping that you're not taken by too much of a surprise. I may need comfort as well. And I don't necessarily like that part of it, but that's what it means when, if I tell you that if there's anything you need and you want to talk, you can come to me. I try to have people in my circle that if I needed to talk or if I needed anything, I could come to them. So now I'm going to break this down for my subscribers. And thanks again, Angela. I'm going to break this down for my subscribers. I do collaborations and review shows with someone who felt that I was able to do that. And it's an honor. It is. It's an honor. So I did that to the best of my ability. But what I'm understanding is that there were some feelings that came along with it, and I didn't realize that it was that deep. So when I started having problems coming on to the StreamYard and trying to figure out why, I had my suspicions. I came to my channel. I spoke on it. We rectified the situation, and I believe it's over. But I'm not going to not watch my own back. I'm not going to stray from being alert. But I just don't like living that way. I don't. I'm still trying to figure out how my existence, minding my business, is such an issue for anyone else. I don't have the answer to that. And because a person is going through something like health issues or things like that, that doesn't mean that they're not going to, hi, Miss Alfreda, doesn't mean that they're not going to defend themselves. I had to defend myself. What else was I supposed to do? Allow someone to keep character assassinating me? The person that I was painted out to be, I'm not. And Another way of me standing in my truth is to come to my channel and tell you guys, if I disappointed you in any way by my behavior, I apologize for that. But I do not regret standing 10 toes down in my truth. I do not regret making sure that no one walks over top of me. I don't regret that. I'm so proud and I'm so honored that what I'm doing now is something that I've always wanted to do. I made myself available this morning because if there are any questions that you have for me, I have no problem answering them. But this is what gets me about YouTube. What gets me about YouTube is that people come on and they say how they feel. They say their opinion or how they think things are going or not going. But when I say it, I've committed some type of crime. I'm going to always say how I feel. I'm going to always let you know if you're hurting me, if you're saying something disrespectful. And if I see for a fact that you're lying on me, I'm going to speak up for myself. And in my opinion, that's what I feel like I did. I wanted to make sure that you heard me say that no, I was not happy with that. And the narrative that was being spun of me as a person was a lie. And it meant a lot to me that I had quite a few people contact me. Some of them were saying for me to stop. And my question is, stop what? Stop being happy as a co-host with someone that I truly respect. I admire her work ethic. I admire her as a person. And there are a lot of things, including knowledge of YouTube, that I'm learning. So why should I stop that? Again, I'm saying, stop what? Stop um, insisting that you move around, because I'm not an easy win. I'm not. I'm not an easy win. I realized that the stop they were talking about was, don't upset yourself. Make sure you're eating. Make sure you're drinking. Um, you know that you had that issue with that mini stroke, and a lot of stress is not good for me. But I'm not just going to let people run over top of me and not say anything. That's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I'm not going to do that. So I'm glad that I stood my ground. I'm glad that things worked out okay. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. I'm glad that everything worked out okay. And to my friends and my family and my subscribers, trust me, I'm not going to allow my treatment to set back as a result of arguing and beefing and all that stuff. But I'm not going to tell you that I'm not going to get out there and swing and bang if that's what I need to do. So yesterday, I basically slept yesterday away. I needed to rest myself. I needed to rest my body and my mind. I needed to reevaluate what was important to me. And one of the things that are important to me, first and foremost, is me, my family, and what there are other things that are important to me, but what I'm discussing right now is my relationship as a co-host to someone that I really admire. Seeking knowledge from others isn't a crime. I'm glad things are working out. Things are working out. They really are. And I know what I want to say, but I kind of feel like it's not coming out right. Hi, Gail. How are you, sweetie? Love you too. What I want to say is I don't regret what I had to do. I had to I had to do a little cussing and fussing, and I'll do it again if that's what needs to happen. But the end goal is don't think that just because I'm going through something that I'm not going to take up for myself. I'm not going to stand up for what I believe in and make sure that the narrative that's spent about that that's not the word I want to use. The narrative that is being spun about my character is a lie. I don't regret doing that. I don't regret doing that at all. I'm meeting new people. I'm doing things that is not quite my norm, but I do know that when I set out to do something, I'm accomplishing it. But I can't say that it doesn't take a toll on me, because it does. On my channel, I talk about my journey with my recent fight with ovarian cancer, stage 4. I think what bothered me a lot was when I was accused of playing a sick card. I've always kept that first and in the forefront about what it is I'm trying to do. I've always said that I'll do my best to take my subscribers with me on my journey. Number one, I do that for prosperity, for my family and my friends, and for myself. And it's a good way to measure growth. But never have I ever used ovarian cancer as a shield. I don't want to be pitied. I feel like I've earned my respect, not only in my home, not only in my family, but on these streets. And it really did my heart good to hear how many people were vouching for me. That really made me feel good because I would hear things like, well, Crystal really doesn't start stuff with people. I don't. I really don't. But I'll finish it if that's what has to happen. There's nothing perfect about me. Not at all. I believe that everyone strives to make progress in their life on a daily basis. Sometimes it's a minute by minute basis, but I still strive. But somebody's a fool, but it's not me. Somebody is. Somebody is. If there are apologies that need to be made, I'll make them. I'll make them where they're necessary. But I don't feel that I have anything to apologize for. I don't. But I am glad that things are working out the way they were initially designed. I'm glad that I decided that I'm not going to allow just anything and everything to happen to me and I don't say anything. Again, the videos that were horrible that were made about me, that person had every right to feel the way they feel. But you don't have the right to character assassinate me, and I'm going to speak on it. I'm doing the best that I can to maneuver around pitfalls. And to me, that was a pitfall. But I also believe that the hole you dig for me, you just may trip and fall in it yourself. So be careful. I'm going to work things out where I'll have my show tomorrow night. But I needed to clear my head first. And I'm asking you guys again to please forgive me. I just wasn't up to it last Saturday. It was just too stressful. But is there anything that you want to ask me? Something you're not sure about? There's nothing that you can't ask me within limits. I do reserve the right to not answer certain questions, but there are not many that I won't answer. I just want peace. I really do. And when I hang out as a co host, that means so much to me. It really does. Um, I have fun. I can be myself. I don't have to worry about roasting or dragging or beefing or any of that stuff. But sometimes you just have to do what you got to do. And I feel like in my position, I had to do what I had to do. But I don't want to deter anyone from hanging out or coming over or feeling like, oh, this is not the Crystal that I know. Well, I'm going to unsubscribe. There's nothing I can do about that. The only thing that I could do is just say that maybe there's something or that I could possibly say or show you to change your mind. But I'm the same Crystal. I just had to do what I had to do. I believe now that if you don't think twice, you'll think at least once. Should I fool with her? Should I lie on her? Should I pick with her? That would be the smart thing to do. Because, see, when you have someone who comes at you calm and they're trying to handle some things, they're also thinking and maneuvering and strategizing just in case it has to go left. And oh my God, did it go left? It went really left. But I still feel that there was no other way to handle that except for head on. There was no other way to handle it. Miss Alfreda, Gail, Angela, the support that you guys have given me and are giving me at this moment means a lot. It really does. It means a lot. And whether it's 1,000 subscribers or one subscriber, the fact that you chose me means a lot. And I always want to stay in a position of humility. You don't have to be humiliated in order to be humble. And I think that in that regard, people get it twisted. So at this point, I've opened myself up in case someone wanted to ask me a question, or if you wanted to leave something in the comment section, and I will do the best I can to answer that. Or everything is cool. I understood, Crystal. I totally understand. And we'll just leave it like it is. I work really hard on being who I am. So I'm going to work really hard on protecting who I am. Hi, Lady Key. You know how much I love you. I was just talking to him, like there's usually not a lot of controversy surrounding my name, and lately it has been. And I wanted to talk to my subscribers one on one and give them that opportunity that if they wanted to ask me something they weren't sure of, if they're concerned about my health because of all the swinging and banging I've had to do lately, or if they just want to tell me, I understand. You did what you had to do. I'm tired to a degree, which I believe is understandable. But I can't just let people walk all over top of me. I can't do that. So this morning, I just want to give thanks to God for allowing me to see another day. And I would like to thank you guys for continuously supporting me. Now, there's going to be a time where I'm going to make some wrong decisions. I may do it one way and I should have done it another. But this controversy here that was surrounding me, there was no other way to do it. No other way. I was also talking about how I'm honored to be a co-host with someone I truly admire. And I didn't want to bring controversy, but sometimes it happens. I'm to the point now where it's like, I can't say I don't care. But then again, I don't. I can look back on this whole thing and say, if you had just tucked your head and ran, maybe it wouldn't have been so bad. But I don't feel that way. A lie is a lie. And the truth is the truth. And not only would I like it and welcome it if you guys wanted to ask me something or talk to me about something, or even if you were just plain concerned, you're able to do that. You're able to let me know that. And I'll do the best that I can to answer you. Or maybe it's not necessarily words you're looking for. Maybe it's a while ago, someone said to me, Show me in the way that you live. So that's what I want to do. I want to show you in the way that I live. So I'm 10 toes down. Every curse word I said, I meant. Every time I reached out my hand to help someone, I meant. So there's no regrets on that. I never said I was a perfect person, but I'm striving to be a better person. It means a lot for me to come one-on-one and just say to you guys, I never intended for any of that to happen. I really didn't. But do I regret it? No. I don't regret it. And I'm trying to think, could I have done it a different way? No. I couldn't have done it a different way. But just know, if you're looking for somebody named Okie Doke, that's not me. If you're looking for someone that says, whatever you say, I'm not going to use my mind. I'm not going to think once, twice, or 3 times before I say something. That's not me. Sometimes things just have to be done off the cuff. But just know that if you're thinking I can receive it, make sure you understand that I also can bring it. It's just not my go-to. It's just not my go-to. But I think I was talking about, I was accused of using the fact that I have cancer as like throwing a sick card. And let me tell you something. I am so blessed. I am so covered. People love me so much. I give love so much that the hole you dig for me, you may slip and fall in yourself. So make sure you know what you do. Make sure you know what you're doing when you come for one of God's chosen people. I believe that He chose me to wake up today. So be careful. When I seen that camera slip, I didn't know whether to laugh or to throw some hay at the screen. Oh, God. That was disturbing. It was. It was very disturbing. Um, but again, I had no issue with that person. I had no issue. Like on a regular day before all this stuff happened, I would see them pop up in my chat and say, "Hey, how you doing?" And I would be like, "Hey, how you doing?" No problem. But what I want to make plain is, you have subscribers and people who care about you. So do I. You have family. So do I. You also have health issues. And so do I. So when I come on my channel and I talk about where I am with my cancer journey, I say that because out loud, I want to show gratitude. I want to help someone if they're going through the same thing I'm going through, or maybe they're waiting for the results, or they may have lost a loved one or two by the very thing that I'm fighting for. fighting against has taken them, has taken their life. So, no, I don't throw up the cancer card. I don't. I just make sure that I keep it in the forefront because there are some days where I feel really, really good and I think I can do a whole lot of stuff, but I'm reminded, take it easy. So I do. But ladies, for the most part, I just want to chill. For the most part, I do. I never wanted it to get that ugly in so many words. Lady Key, you know I got my finger going toward the corner, right? But sometimes things just go the way they go, and it was meant to go like that. I don't set out to hurt people, but I can't be fooled that people are not setting out to hurt me. What was I supposed to do? Was there another way I could have handled that? I'll put myself in a position of humility. Was there another way I could have handled that besides the way I did? Because at this point, I don't have any regrets. I don't know what else I could have done. I could see if I was a habitual liar, and every time I open my mouth, you have to wonder if what I'm saying is true or not true. So again, it happened the way it was supposed to happen. I'm exhausted just thinking about it. But I can't remember ever having to raise my voice and, you know, as I can't remember where it originated from. I think it was iBabe when they talked about the rah rah rah, I think. That's exhausting. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh no. That's exhausting. I still have compassion in my heart for other people, but I don't want that to outweigh the part that has to protect Crystal. I got to protect myself. I'm not rich, I'm not poor. I'm not the finest thing on the planet. I'm not the ugliest thing on the planet. You know, I feel that there's a really even keel that's going on with me and my creator. But I know bullshit when I see it, hear it, and smell it. I just do. I know I could have said, let me call up one of my girls. Let me call this one. Let me call that one. Let's just do this. For what? For what? I admire that about you. You share your journey with us. What happened? Didn't that? It showed your strength even more. Oh, see, I need to test the temperature of my subscribers on a lot of this stuff that was going down. I do. I do. And I'm even at the point where it's like, if you just want to say, all right, then it happened the way it happened. All right, let's just, you go your way, I go mine. It's all good. I would rather that be the case. But now I feel like I could be just walking down the street or in my home or chilling or listening to some music. And that feeling in my gut, like, mm, maybe you should stay ready so you don't have to get ready. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm glad that you see it the way I was hoping that you'd see it. I really am. That means a lot. And again, I'm sorry I didn't get my show off on Saturday, but Lord's will, I will be getting my show off on Saturday. Lady Key, I hope you could come by Saturday. I have a little question and answer thing I do. And I may not put content on my channel every day, but the content that I do put out is genuine. It is. It's genuine. I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want to be hurt. I just want to coexist with people. But you all know it's not that simple. It's not that simple. If it was that simple, it would be real odd. But little Miss Angela, I appreciate what you said. I do. There's a little bit more in me. And if I need to do what I have to do, I will do it again. But trust me, I will try my best to avoid the drama filled path. It takes a lot out of me. It really does. So, what are you guys up to this morning? Lady Key, where have you been? I haven't seen you. Miss Alfreda, you are just so beautiful. And I admire your words of wisdom. I really do. Gail. What are you up to, Gail? Steady laughing at me saying y'all crazy. I love the way you say that. Y'all crazy. That's what I like to do. I like to laugh and have fun and, just kick it. I am headed to work. Okay, girl, time to make the donuts. But I do. I like being able to hang out, talk one on one like this. Do you have any questions for me, Miss Scale? Is it something you may have wanted to ask me and you didn't get a chance to, or things were kind of hectic and may have slipped your mind? That's what my comment section is for, even if you don't remember it on a live or an upload. But I make my subscribers, well, I attempt to make my subscribers welcome, and I attempt to make myself available in case you guys, just want to kick it, have fun. It may be a thing where it's like, Crystal, why don't you go live tonight? You're welcome to do that. You're welcome to do that. I may just be sitting there like, I'm bored. I should just go live, just start talking, see what happens. But I got to get this negative energy from around me. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. It's not helping me. It's not helping me. Where did she go? Angela, you said you were sitting listening at work. That's cool. But my God, I have been drinking so much alkaline water. Whew. It's good and it's good for you. But I've been drinking a lot of alkaline water. I think that sometimes people think because you're going through some stuff that they can pick you off, like she's not strong enough to handle this or handle that. But see, I come from a big family and I'm the second oldest of seven. So, yes, we had to learn how to handle ourselves. I enjoy your dynamic. You both are hilarious. Ah, she is good people. She's very passionate about her stance on things, which encourages me. And I like that. Oh, there are so many things I want to say this morning, but I just don't. It's not that I can't say them. I just don't want to stir the pot. I enjoy being with you and Boss Lady. Love the both of you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Um, I think we bounce off each other. And it's like there are so many good things I can say about us as a dynamic, but then I'm not trying to stir up controversy where, you know, we the problem that we had. So I don't talk about it much. But I do want you to know it's all organic. It just happened naturally. And I can't help if it stirs up any type of insecurity in other people. I can't help that. I feel like I feel like it brings out the best in me. I do. What I love about it the most is that we have a lot to say, but we're very selective about certain things. But I think the glue that holds it together, oh God, please don't. I didn't mean nothing. Please, no, no gorilla glue, girl. I can't take it. But I think that the glue that holds it together is that we mind our business. Everything that's said, you don't always have to comment on everything that's said. And what we do is we think about stuff and we try to develop a dynamic that allows different things to be introduced to this quote unquote beef sector. It doesn't always have to be about that. Like with our table topics, I love that. I love our table topics. And then we get to talking about that, and the next thing you know, we done slid over into another subject, slid over into another subject. And people who normally don't say a lot, they tend to participate more than maybe they thought they would. I'm ready to get back to Wentworth, which is a prison movie. No, I can't really say movie. Okay, I could say series. A prison series that's on Netflix. That is something that I miss, and we're going to get back to that. And just having a good time. You know, a lot of people are going through so much. You're losing your loved ones, and you're trying to protect yourself. You're trying to keep your bills paid, your family fed. And it's good to be able to turn on something that takes your mind off of that, if nothing but for a little while. I tuned in for the laughter, but quickly realized I needed to stay in the bushes. I love the realist, though. See, that's so sad. I mean, it's good that you tuned in for the laughter and stuff, but it's sad that because things become hostile sometimes, you don't feel comfortable enough to come in and say hello. Hopefully, one night I'll look down in the chat and I'll see you there. That would mean a lot to me. But that's not something, like I said, that's another reason why I came on this morning. That's not my way. I really don't like all of that. But I have to defend my character. I have to. See, what people don't realize is that when you say and do certain things and you know that they're not true, that's a reflection. Not only is that a reflection on the person that you're talking about, it's a reflection on you as well. And then when you're proven to be a penny with a hole in it, now what? Everything that you did to seek and destroy failed. So I hope that, one night you feel comfortable enough, if not just to stop in and say hello so I'll know you're there. But Saturday, I will be doing my show Saturday. Lord's will, I will be doing it. And I say Lord's will because sometimes things come up, things happen. But that's my intention. I'm burning this candle from Bath and Body Works. It's called Black Tie, and it has a hint of sage in it, and it smells really good. But yeah, I hope that one night you feel comfortable enough to just at least come in and say hi so I'll know you're there. But that's one thing I can say. It is real. What we do is definitely real. Nothing fake about that at all. So, as long as we can keep bringing you guys that real, that's all I could ever ask for. That means so much to me, Angela. Absolutely, I will continue to support you both. And your support means more to me than you'll ever know. It really does. Now, I want you guys to come with some questions. Miss Gail, Angela, Lady Key. I want you guys to come with some questions on Saturday, Miss Alfreda, so that we can help each other. That is so cool. See, when you said absolutely, I will continue to support you both. It's things like that that make me want to keep going, because there are times where I just would rather just delete my whole channel and just be a subscriber and just let it be as it is. But then it's like, well, where's your home? Like, where do you go to when you want comfort, when you just want to talk. Um, I like being able to have my own platform. So when I start doing that quote unquote corny stuff, yeah, I've heard that too. Her channel's kind of corny, but it's okay. One thing you can't say that I am is I'm definitely not one of those people you can say that's not genuine. This is genuinely who I am. But please don't get it twisted. I'm an Aries, okay? I don't live by the zodiac signs, but I will tell you that an Aries is a ram. That's the zodiac sign, a ram. And I have those horns for a reason. Now, yeah, yeah, I've come really close to that. And lately I've been fighting that incognito button or just coming off completely. But like I said, I need a place to go where I can do just what I'm doing right now, talking to you. And just because I don't hear your voice, I hear your heart. And when you said, no, don't, I did. I felt that. So although I don't do content every day and it's not a lot of graphics and all that good stuff on my channel, I just sit back and talk. I'm still recovering from some things. And again, I'm not making excuses, not making excuses at all. It's just that sometimes it's just too much. Sometimes it's just too much. And then you wonder, I mean, am I making a difference? You know, is anybody listening? And this is definitely not one of those videos where it's low self-esteem. I'm just speaking in general. Sometimes I just feel like it doesn't make a difference. But I'm going to continue to push. Um, at this point in my cancer journey, uh, my numbers, they started out as 727. Now it's at 144. And I have another chemo treatment on the 4th. And that has a lot to do with mood as well, because I feel like my body is not my own anymore. And emotional situations or things where I have to shift gears and that Aries comes into play. A ram is not going to attack you for nothing. They obviously felt threatened in some way. So when that ram puts his head down and it's time for you to get those horns, you're just going to get the horns, because that's not what I set out to do. I'm also pushing myself because with the medicine, I hate using this word, but they say you develop ulcers, and it's like a little sore that is on the inside of my mouth. And I continue to push myself to talk, but it gets uncomfortable. So you watch what you eat, you watch what you drink, and you try your best, not to let your mouth get dry. But I'm starting to notice it sounds like there's a slur in my speech, but it's not. It's the result of the medicine. Um, this time when I go to get my treatment, they're scheduling me for a a scan. And what the scan does is it measures how much cancer you have in your body. In my case, it's my ovaries. And they want to know if it's small enough for them to operate. And if it's not, I just keep going. My fingers hurt, like the outside of my nails and the tips of my fingers and my toes. The nails are changing colors and it goes to a dark brown or in some cases black. And that's one of the side effects of the chemo. Um, so I'm watching this happen. And then with my hair, with my hair, my bangs were like a little to my nose, but I had to end up cutting them down to the thickness of my hair because every time I brush or comb my hair, I have like a brush and a head full of hair. I mean, a brush and a comb full of hair. What female wants to comb their hair and see the majority of it in their brush, you know? So I had to do that. That took a little emotional turn in the way my mood went. But again, I'm talking about it and I'm taking you on the journey with me so you can somewhat understand that it's a lot entailed with this. Hi, Tamika McMillan. Good morning. There's a lot entailed with it. The last time that I had the chemo, I had to do it every 2 weeks. This time I have to do it every 4 weeks. So the side effects are a lot slower. It's not as fast as it was the first time I was getting it done. Oh, Angela, I forgot to read this. Hold on for 1 second. Let me see. You will never know how many people you will inspire for years to come. I thank you for that because that means a lot because I have 2 sons and I have grandchildren. And I won't be able to meet them all. This way they can meet me. This way they can know who I am and what I went through, and that I want to let them know that I love them dearly. But if it was ever a situation where you had to go through what I went through, I can kind of help you and be like your little guardian angel. Yeah, Nana said she went through that too. Oh, this is what she's talking about. But in all honesty, I hope they never have to go through what I went through, but it is actually something that's genetic. So it's my way of being there for them and, understanding the natural order of things. She said, take black seed oil and also rub it in your hair because my sister rubbed some on one side of her hair and the side she rubbed the black seed oil on. Her hair didn't fall out. Okay. I have the black seed tablets and I have some coconut oil hair grease and I actually stirred in some Jamaican black castor oil. Now, the first time, like I told you, that treatment was really close together and I deteriorated to some degree. And I say deteriorate because the chemo, what it does is it's one of those idiopathic things. It doesn't know that you're killing everything. So the good, healthy tissues, hair, all that kind of stuff, that goes. And eventually, God brings me back up to speed. But like this is like the second time I'm going through something like that. So it is taking a toll, but it's not as harsh as the first time because it's not back to back like it was. Um, it makes me sad sometimes. And then again, when I look at my numbers and I look at God and I look at my family and my friends, and to be able to come on here and, kick it with you guys for a little bit and still be able to tell you this is what's going on with me, but I still have gratitude. This is what's going on with me, but I can still smile today. You know, that means a lot, but there are just some days where I just can't muster a smile. I just can't, but I don't stop trying. You said your sister also drunk sour sap juice. It has something to do with either eating the cancer cells or help protect the rest of your cells. And I take sour sap every day. I have it as a capsule. Um, I call her my secret weapon, but it's my granddaughter's mother. She's really into herbs and stuff. So she makes sure that I have my sea moss and my sour sap. But I think that I may get some more black seed oil today. I think I'll get some today. And I totally believe in leave-in conditioners. I really do. I love the leave-in conditioners because I'll just put it in, and then I'll just put the plastic cap and do it that way. But yeah, your moods swing up and down with stuff like this because you're praying for deliverance from it. You're praying to get better, but some days are better than others. And I guess that's with anything. But yeah, I do have the sour sap. I have that as a capsule and I drink a cup of tea. But my numbers are going down a lot. They really are. I'm doing pretty good. That's why when I get those phone calls and then are you okay? You know, you don't need all this stress. And it's like, no, I don't need all this stress, but I'm just not going to let everybody walk over top of me either, you know? So there are pauses when I speak because I was saying earlier in the video that as a result of the medicine, you develop like the ulcers on the inside of my mouth. So I have to continuously keep things moisturized and take my time and speak. But I'm not going to stop talking. I'm not going to stop speaking. Not going to stop smiling. And I'm definitely not going to forget to give God the glory on a daily basis. But there's this, I cannot remember the name of it, but I follow them on Instagram and they talk about the different herbs and stuff that they use for different things. But definitely my secret weapon, make sure I have my sour sop. She's like, don't stop drinking it every day. take it every day. I'm like, okay, baby. You know? Yeah, it means a lot. So, no, I haven't deleted the channel. Yes, I think about it a lot. I'm doing the best I can to stay encouraged. Uh, being a co-host, it actually brings out the best in me. It feels good for someone to have that type of YouTube ship with you, and I have a lot of fun. It's like Angela, it's like I'm trying, excuse me, I'm trying hard, but I know that I could put a lot more work into my channel, but I'm just, I don't know. I don't know. That's why I came up with Dear Crystal, because it still allows me to express myself. It allows people to talk to me and not at me, and we can solve things together. So just maybe if maybe if someone takes a look at maybe like the past episodes, maybe they might want to be here for the next one. But the first thing the doctor told my sister was not to stress, and have negative energy around, because it can put a toll on your body and it slows your healing process. This is why I'm talking to you guys now. I'm letting you know that I'm okay. There was a lot of controversy surrounding my name, and I feel like I cleared my name, but I wanted to talk to you guys personally to let you know that I'm good. I don't regret what I had to do. I would rather it not happened at all, but I wasn't in control of that. But I'm doing my best to surround myself with positive energy. And there are days where I give my energy away and I just have to stop. I'm like, I'm going back and getting my energy. No, this is not worth it. And it does. When people say that, it's not just words. Because when I was having those heated exchanges, whew, my body, I felt like I was in a rinse cycle all day. And it really does. And that's why I said I had a problem with being accused of using my cancer as a way out of confronting, or you know letting somebody know what's up. I was using that like yeah, I would say something, but I have cancer. I would do this one, I have cancer. No, the way it goes is I have cancer, so this is why I'm not going to do this. How can I explain to my children and my grandchildren that I'm in a situation where I could have avoided it, but I didn't, because I wanted to show you how tough I was? No, I knucked up and I bucked up when it was time to do that. But like yesterday, I slept all day long. I had to put back in my body what all that negative stuff took away. So that's why I'm up this morning and I'm talking and, letting you guys know that I'm good. And that's not something that I really set out to do, but I had to do it. I had to do it. So, okay. Come September 26th, my sister would be 5 years cancer free. That's beautiful. See, those are the type of, now that's positive to me. That's positive. You're looking at the babies in the hospitals and stuff, and I'm talking about babies wearing diapers that have cancer. My 15-year-old nephew died from brain cancer. My mother's mother, breast cancer. My father's mother, she had cancer. I wasn't quite sure which one, but it runs deep in my family. So when I get these phone calls and they're saying, "Are you all right? Are you okay? Did you eat? Did you this and that?" I know they're not trying to be a pain. I know that they're like, we don't want to lose another one. And almost 5 years ago, I was breast cancer free. And now, almost 5 years later, I'm dealing with ovarian cancer. And I'm like, oh my God, is it something that I did? You know, um, could I have avoided it? And they were like, no. And I think of this little boy who didn't even experience life all the way, her only child. And it's like, why am I going to be out here arguing and going through all this bull crap with somebody just to say I did? No, when I opened my mouth and I defended myself, that's what had to happen. And I did. And in my opinion, it's over. But I wanted to tell you guys that I'm good. I'm good. Sometimes you just have to do what you got to do. Yeah, sweetheart. 15 years old. I just can't even imagine a pain like that. So, yes, my family and friends are overprotective. And when I told them that I was co hosting and I was having fun and we laugh a lot and, you know, it's just really a positive thing, they were happy about that. But of course, nobody was happy turning to a video, seeing this picture that you're looking at right now and being painted a liar. No, that didn't go off well at all. But I have no control over what people say about me. I don't. So I'm not going to allow it to control my today because that sounds like a yesterday problem. Yesterday problem is not going to control my today unless it absolutely has to. And if it comes down to that, where I have to bring yesterday into today, I just ask God to give me the strength to get through it again. Because there can't be a today problem if you're not here anymore. So I choose to live in a solution. But like I said, it runs deep in my family. I do have to be careful with stress and stuff. And by me saying that doesn't mean I'm pulling a cancer card. It means that I'm making a choice. For some people, YouTube is their life. YouTube is not my life. But it's just gotten to be so dark. You can't even have fun anymore. So that's why it's important when I say that when I spend time as a co-host, it means a lot. So no, at this particular time, I will not be taking my channel down, but I can't lie and say I don't think about it a lot. Check out her YouTube channel. It's called Praying and Slaying. Oh, Praying and Slaying Mommy, where she did a few videos where she talked about when she first found she had it and her going through chemo. Okay, the Praying and Slaying Mommy, is this your sister that you're speaking of? So I'm gonna have to check that out. Now there are some people who go the natural route. They choose not to do the chemo, and that's okay too, but me myself, side effects and all, the chemo is what helped with the breast cancer. I just I just wish it didn't have to be so dark all the time. Angela says she'll watch it. Mhm. You're making a choice to surround yourself with good and positive energy. I do. I do. But sometimes things happen. And like I said, I didn't seek out that negative attention that I got, but I'm doing what I can to get rid of it. Okay. If you don't mind, what type of cancer did your sister have? I'm thinking about what I'm going to do. I don't want to think too far ahead, but I'm actually looking forward to the surgery because I'm not having any more children, and the total hysterectomy would be something that wouldn't affect anything. I could go on with my life. You know what I'm saying? I could go on with my life, and it's not like it's hindering anything that I'm trying to do. Okay. Okay, so you said had. Is your sister still with us? Well, wait a minute. You said something about a YouTube video. Well, I don't know if these are videos that she's making. Is she making these videos now, or did she make the videos? I'm trying to understand. And I'm sorry to hear about that. That's not the easiest thing to deal with. It's not. And a lot of times with the chemo, it affects your appetite. So that's something to keep in the forefront. So sometimes you feel like eating, sometimes you don't. And I find that when I'm doing the chemo, food doesn't taste the same. It doesn't taste the way it would taste if I wasn't on it. Okay. I Oh, thank God. Great. All right. That's good to hear. So sometimes I may eat the same things over and over, or, sometimes I almost don't want to eat anything, but I will tell you that stress does affect my stomach. My stomach gets to flipping, and I don't hold my food like I want to. I can't really hold food like that when I'm real heavily stressed. And that's what was happening when all this stuff was going on. It really did affect the way I handle my food. So now that I'm feeling a lot better, and I took yesterday and I just slept all yesterday, I'm feeling a lot better. I woke up kind of early, so I'm moving around the house doing a few things. But one thing I'm gonna tell y'all is that I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I have too many things and too many people that I want to stay in contact with, to love and encourage. So I'm not giving up. Just some days are better than others. And I don't know whether everyone was aware. But I had made a video 2020. I think the video was like 16 minutes long. I had to end up going to a hospital because I was dehydrated, I was malnourished, and I was disoriented. And the levels, there's a certain level of each thing that you're supposed to have in your system. And my levels were very low. They were critical, as a matter of fact, and it affected my kidney function. And my youngest son is in the medical field, and he noticed that I wasn't acting like myself. And had he not noticed that, because I didn't notice it, had he not noticed that, um, this conversation we wouldn't be having because uh, it was that bad. And I'm just going to say it like it is, I was dying. And I say to this day, thank God for my youngest son. He saved my life. And I still couldn't understand why I was in the hospital and I couldn't talk. It's like my throat closed up and everything turned white and I couldn't talk because I was that bad dehydrated. But I couldn't understand that because I thought I was eating and drinking. I thought I was doing pretty good. So toward the end of my hospital stay, they told me that I had a mini stroke, but they couldn't prove when. They couldn't tell me when I had it, but I had a mini stroke. And my youngest son he was looking back on when the changes started, and it was just a little bit before Christmas. So I spent Christmas in the hospital. I think I went in like the 23rd, and I came out just before New Year's. Um, and I made a video, and I was barely able to talk, but I was just so glad to hear myself say something. That's when I made up in my mind that whether the ulcers bothers me or anything else, I didn't think I was ever going to talk again. So, yeah, Crystal talks a lot. Well, Crystal is so grateful to be able to talk. So, whether my voice is raspy or whatever, you're going to hear me say something. she also she also had this nun who people called the healing nun named Sister Dolce. It's hard to get her, but she always makes time for people who have cancer to pray. The nun is here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. That's beautiful. I love to hear things like that. I do. The power of prayer is awesome. It really is. Never underestimate it. My mother writes me a 3 to 4 paragraph prayer every night. And I thank her for it, you know. But they are concerned that these past couple of days took a toll on me. So I'm gonna have to chill. I just can't let people run over top of me. I'm sorry. I have a problem with that. But and then I met some people on YouTube. Uh and they're very instrumental to me. So I hold on to them. My Angela said yes and keep talking. We're listening. Well, it's been told that Crystal talks all the time. She talks a lot. She talk. What That's fine. I have to be here to talk, so talk, talk, talk I will. Please excuse me. I wonder if I could put her number in the chat. Her number. Okay, please forgive me. Are you talking about the healing nun's number or your sister's number? And that's another thing. I tend to beat myself up when I can't remember stuff. So, and like I said, I didn't remember any of that stuff that they said happened when I went to the hospital that day. I still don't remember what happened. I woke up every day in the hospital saying, "Can you please tell me why I'm here? Why am I in the hospital?" I had no idea. And it's like people you've known all your life, and then you walk into the next room and you're like, "You look familiar." It's like, "Yeah, I'm your son." You know, that was very uncomfortable. So, you're the healing nun. Okay. Now, is this a telephone number that is public knowledge, or is this something that's private? Not sure. But the fact that, you even suggest something like that for me, these are the kinds of things that keep me going. I wasn't expecting anything like that this morning. I wasn't even expecting anybody to be in a chat, to tell you the truth. But I'm glad you guys came. And seriously, if you can bring some people with you on Saturday, that would be great. And what time is my show? I'm trying to remember. I think it's 8 o'clock. Okay, then, love. Then that's fine, then. Yeah, my show is 8 o'clock on Saturdays. It turns out to be okay. It's what I like to do, and we have fun. Sometimes when you have chats or like different things we do here, if it's, a nice, cozy crowd, that's pretty good. So, yeah, just ask me whatever it is you want to ask me. I'll do my best to answer. It's for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist. And we just take our time and we just have fun. So, yes, Tamika, you're more than willing to, if you're more than willing to leave the number, I think that's a beautiful thing. And I will accept that. To me, that's the Lord making another avenue for me to reach the goal I'm trying to reach, which is to be cancer free and to be prayed up, you know? Hey, what's going on? The VIP, the VIP. What you doing up this early, girl? Now I'm shocked. I'm shocked that you're up this early. What is going on? What is going on, child? Yeah, I'm just talking to my subscribers and, just letting them know that I'm good. They know the effects of stress and things like that. And I'm just letting them know that no, a spunky, letting them know that, I don't regret what had to happen, but, I wasn't happy, with all the controversy that was surrounding my name. But I don't regret not defending myself. And, I'll try to be more careful and, protect my energy a little better. And I was also telling them how great it was to be a co-host alongside of you, and that I do admire what you do and your worth ethics. And the dynamic do. Yeah, just showing some gratitude and checking in and letting them know that I'm good, that I'm okay. What you doing this morning, boss lady? I fell asleep. Whoop! I fell asleep and didn't charge. Oh, I woke up. Let me see. I can't remember what time I woke up. It was earlier. But I went to check my messages on my phone, and all of a sudden, my phone just went black, and I'm like, oh my God, my phone is broke. What am I going to do? I just got this phone. My phone wasn't broke. I hadn't charged it. I didn't put it on the charge, and I woke up and it was disco dead. So, so I had to charge my phone. Miss Angela, she's one of my little sweethearts that come over here. Miss LaGale was in here earlier. I don't know if she's still here. Uh, Tamika, she was sharing with me, that, her sister had breast cancer and she wanted to leave me a number to a nun, which they call the praying nun. And I thought that was really beautiful, for her to even suggest such a thing. Yeah. So, yeah, boss lady, it's just, I was saying to him, I wasn't really trying to stir up stir up anything or whatever, I spoke very in general. I wasn't dragging anybody into my morning gratitude, and I just had to defend myself. That's all that is. And I really do love what I do when you and I hang out, and it brings out the best in me, and I'm very appreciative that, I'm able to do what I do with you. So, just a few things in general, nothing that heavy, but the main thing is I'm going to do a lot better with my energy because that was very exhausting. It took a lot out of me. So I slept all day yesterday. Slept. And I'm just trying to put back into my body what I had to put out. So, okay, here's the number. She also have a website. Okay, as well. The pictures of the place is so peaceful. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, love. We know what it is. Some will get it and some won't. That's true. That's true, but I don't regret it. I don't regret it. I don't. I don't regret it. But you know how it is when I tell you that, you know, my family and stuff be, calling and make sure I ate and got some sleep, and I can't stay in a bubble, but it's just their way of telling me that they love me and they just want the best for me. But yeah, they're very aware of everything that was going on, which made them very uncomfortable. But it's like, I'm good. I really am. I'm good. You know, girl, I got some rest too. Ooh, them lives was kicking my butts. But it's like I did what I do is I break them up so I can watch them a little bit at a time. And we put some time in. We put some serious time in, seriously. But you the VIP girl. You the MPV MVP MVP. You're the MVP of the VIPs. Oh, thank you so much, Tamika. Thank you so much for thinking of me. You know, that tells me that you have faith in this person and you know what they believe, and you wanted to share that with me because you care. And that's the way I took that, and I appreciate it. I have one down and one to go. Okay. Ooh, I know that's right. I got you, boss lady. I got you. But yep, I just wanted to check in with my people, my subscribers, and say hey. Everything is it's a process, you know. It's a process. You love what you do, and that's with pretty much anything. If you love what you do, you try to give it the energy and the effort, you know, that you would want so that you could get some good results. But everybody don't wish you well, and that's just life, you know? Hey, everybody don't wish you well. That's life. That's not even that's not even realistic for everyone to wish you well. But you just got to maneuver your way around, not only in life but on these YouTube streets, really. I feel like I'm much stronger after I took that total day and just rested. Did your voice come back yet, girl? That's what I meant to ask you. Angela, are you still there? One of my subscribers was like, they come by and they support us, when we're doing, what we're doing with the reviews or table topics and things like that, and our main concern is like to mind our business. But she said that she watches from the bushes, and I'm glad that I'm able to tell you this while she's still here. She said that she watches from the bushes, for the realness, you know, and to like, oh, hey, Angela, she's still here. Yeah, but she doesn't drop down, and I just said that, my hope is that one time, she feels comfortable enough, to drop down and say hi, at least so I know she's there. Where'd it go? Yeah, she said I tuned in for the laughter, but quickly realized I needed to stay in the bushes. I love the realness though. I mean, who wouldn't want to know that they project realness to people, you know? I love my subscribers. It's a very cozy, intimate type of, you know, interaction with my subscribers. And I feel that if there's anything they wanted to ask me, or if it was something that they didn't understand, you know, feel free to do so. And I also said that I hope that one day when you drop by from the bushes, you know, you'll feel comfortable enough to come down. Yeah, this is Angela, boss lady. She's awesome. She's such a sweetheart. Yeah. The subscribers are very much appreciated. Angela, boss lady, said drop down and have a seat. So I hope to see you in the VIP section. Our VIP box is comfortable on my platform. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. And each subscriber is just as important as the next. We protect our energy and we mind our business. And it's really cool. I like it a lot. Get your snacks, get your drinks. Yeah, we're getting ready to start back with like I was saying earlier, the prison series that we do from Netflix, which is called Wentworth. So we're getting ready to start back doing that again. And I want you guys to try to come back on Saturday, and y'all got to help me out. I need y'all to ask me questions, or otherwise I'm just going to be talking for an hour. But I want to see you guys. Miss Gail and Angela, Lady Key. I don't know whether she's still in here or not, but she dropped down to say hey. I cannot believe I've been talking this long. I cannot believe this. But yeah, I feel better, guys. No worries. Yes, Angela. Just think about a couple questions. It may be a thing where, something happened already and you might want to see another point of view, or like we did before. You were in here when we were doing it before, and your participation was greatly appreciated, and we had a ball. We had a ball. So I'm going to try my best not to make it so long, coming back and, checking with everybody and checking in, because y'all get with me about that too. But oh, okay. I love the both of you because you guys feel like the good family members when we cry laughing and talk a lot of shh, and everybody's having a good time. Oh, thank you so much. See, these are the type of things that what I mean by when I take the temperature of the chat or take the temperature of the subscribers. Are we giving you what you're looking for? If there's something else that you're looking for, can you drop me a line or let me know? Or, that way, everything will be good. And it's good now, but it really does make a difference when the subscribers ask questions, or that affects the participation level, which challenges me to step it up a notch. you know yes, the questions can be on everyday news. Yeah, it was fun, wasn't it, Angela? Boss lady said, Tamika McMillan, you have me laughing with your comments. This is true too. That is true too. Hey, Crystal, you can't help if God's in control. I know that's right. I know that's right. I can't help it. Boss lady said thank you. And Angela agreed with Tamika. She said exactly. It's like I've always been that type of person that, we just sit back and we just chill and talk. And before you know it, you'll realize that it was something that you forgot that you wanted to say, or forgot that you wanted to ask. Or I like things where you take your mind and your body back to a simpler time. Like all seven of us, it was seven of us. And when we used to watch the cartoons and stuff when we were younger, you remember you always had that brother or that sister that wanted to watch something that you didn't want to watch. I just turned on my computer and you was the first person that was live. Really? Hmm. I know you was shocked. Yep. And it's like the cartoon you hated the most, that's what somebody wanted to watch. And it was it was fun, you know. And then you think about now, you're looking at the things that you used to do that was just a matter of fact, just a way of life. And now you have to think two, three, four times before you go out the door. I was at work trying not to laugh in front of a patient. I had watched your wigs and roller coasters live and couldn't get the visuals out of my mind. Who did wigs and roller coasters? Who was that? It sounds like I'm about to bust out laughing. Okay, my mic was on mute and I do not know where I was. Please forgive me. Let me see. Oh yeah, I got the video blocked. Got that part. Then you had the Greek wedding video. Woo! With those hideous dresses. Those were some hideous dresses. Boss lady, you sometimes those notifications don't be ringing on time. And as I sit here, that's God's way of letting me know that those lives aren't worth seeing. That is crazy with these notifications. I mean, I could say about how many? I know a month I have to unsubscribe and subscribe to someone to make sure that my notifications go off, or sometimes make sure that you have hit that bell, because you could subscribe to a person and then maybe you didn't hit the bell so that you could be notified when they go live or something, or when they make an upload. But I had to subscribe and unsubscribe a couple of times, because like I watch Spill It a lot, and I was like, I'm having a problem with this. How in the world did he get a video in it? I didn't know. So some people say that YouTube sometimes unsubscribes them, and I don't know how that really works. But if you're not getting notifications for certain videos, especially your content creators that you have as like your favorites, go back and check your subscription list and make sure that you've hit the bell. But there are particular ones that are really a pain and you don't get the notifications. So just every now and then, go back and check and make sure that you've hit the bell. And I don't know whether your notifications have a ringtone or a sound to it, but make sure that it's much different from the other ringtones, because you may just think it's something else, but it is a notification. You know what I'm saying? Lord have mercy. But those wigs and roller coasters were hilarious. Hilarious. Yeah, that notification bell doesn't work all the time for me either. Yeah. And it bothers me because I have it on notification because I want to know. And then when the whole video is gone, or they're just about to be finished, it's like, dang, I just got these notifications, is not working. But I will say that if your notifications aren't going off the way you like for them to, those are a few suggestions. And this most definitely 100% watch the replay. The notification didn't go off. That's unfortunate. I hate when that happens. But watch the replay. They're just as good. Tamika said, Boss lady, I'm going to take it as God saying that video or live chat isn't worth seeing. YouTube sabotage, snatching videos, and not notifying. I know, right? But you never know what things on your video is going to get your video snatched. That can be a pain in the behind, too. Like, we were just sitting having a good time, laughing, laughing, laughing. You go back to the video and it's gone. Yes, I know. Listen to that inner voice. Mm-hmm. Most definitely. What'd you have for breakfast, Miss Boss Lady? Did you eat yet? Ooh, it's a nice day outside. The sun is shining. I don't know if it's going to be hot or not, but this weather, chicken next day feathers, you never know what's going to happen. But I can't believe I've been talking over 2 hours. Blame it on Angela. It's Angela's fault. Blame it on Angela. So, yeah, I just want to, remind you guys about Saturday and thank you for accepting my apology for not coming on last Saturday. I just wasn't feeling it. It was way too stressed. You can't hear what? You can't hear me. You can't hear me talking? You can't hear me on the Oh. Yes. Blame it on Angela. Cuz this morning my notifications was going off like an alarm clock and they usually don't do that. I know. I know. Not that gets to me too sometimes. When you're looking for them to go off, they don't. And then all of a sudden it's ring, 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 ring. I'm like, oh, God. But yeah, you guys. Oh, you can hear. Okay, you can hear me now. Yep. So my plan for today is to look in my cabinets and see where the holes are and plug them up. Get me something to eat and chill out and watch television for a little while. I may decide to go outside and do something different because my girlfriend's birthday was last weekend. She might want to go somewhere or do something special. So I'll be treating her this weekend. This is her weekend. But otherwise, everybody stay safe, stay healthy. I'm going to blame it on God because this is well needed. Oh, I appreciate that. I do. Stay healthy, stay safe. Make sure you wear your mask. Make sure you keep some hand sanitizer. And if you don't have to be around a lot of people, don't. It's time for me to get off work. It's time to get off work. Okay. I don't know. I might slide back through later on, it's according to how my morning is going. But yeah, just make sure you protect yourself, honey, okay? I'm noticing that people are talking about double masks now. So, oh, Angela sent you some hugs. So I'm thinking about using double masks. I hadn't before, but I'm seriously thinking about the double mask now. So everybody, thanks for hanging out with me this morning. Thank you for accepting my apology. I will give you guys a makeup show tomorrow. And again, if there's anything that you question, you see, or you hear, and it doesn't really sound right, most likely it's not. But you're more than welcome to come in my comment section or catch me when I'm live and whatever we need to talk about, it's not a problem. We can do that. Boss Lady said, stay blessed and not stressed. Tamika said, okay, Angela, be safe and drive safe. Tamika's giving hugs and blessings to Angela, and she is like, thank you. I know that's right, y'all. Okay, I'm going to get off of here and eat some breakfast and see when I'm going to start my day. Well, thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much. I'm going to get ready to eat my breakfast. All right, guys. Love, peace, and chicken grease.